Hi, myself Apuru Jyoti. Today we are going to learn about agricultural laborers in our time. So in government, as we have seen in the last class that these agricultural laborers, if there is an availability to work in the field, they'll be working. If they have work for few weeks, they'll be working, and the other few weeks, if any government scheme is going on, if they have work to do there, if they have opportunity, they'll be working there. If not, they'll be sitting idle, right? So in government employment scheme, men as well as women get about rupees 150 per day if they are working in that government field, government scheme. Men and women both will be employed, both are taken into the job, into the work, and they'll be paying rupees 150 per day. For one day they'll be paid rupees 150 for the work they have done. In non-agricultural activities such as loading and unloading of sand or bricks and construction works, they get little more. So if they work in non-agricultural activities like loading and unloading of truck with loaded with bricks or sand, or working in the construction sites or construction work as laborers carrying sand or bricks for the construction, they'll be paid how much of rupees 300 for men and rupees 180 to 200 for women. So in non agricultural works like construction work, loading and unloading, men and women will be paid different type of wages, like rupees 300 for men, 180 to 200 for women they'll be paid. But such work is scarce, but they don't have such work in the villages there. Where do we get non-agricultural employment here? See, one of the women labor is questioning that, okay, we are ready to work, but where are we going to get this non-agricultural work or government schemes in our village? She's questioning. It is also not easy to suddenly become a construction worker. Suppose I am a teacher. Can I become a doctor suddenly and can I treat the patients? No, it's not easy. Can I do that? No. Even for these people also, from as they are engaged in agricultural activities, they are perfect in that. They suddenly become a laborer working in construction sites like construction workers, and can they work there? It is not easy. They'll be working, but it is not easy because it takes time for them to get habituated to that. They have to work, they have to undergo a lot of struggle to get adapted, habituated. We have to go to towns and cities for that, Padma said. So we are ready to work in the government schemes, but where do we get such type of government schemes? In our village we don't have such type of work. Even though we are ready to work, we are ready to go, it is not easy for us to work as a construction worker suddenly from agriculture work to construction work. If we are shifting, it is not easy. Suppose you are there, you are a student. Now due to this COVID-19, what you people are doing? You're sitting at home, became a little bit lazy. You're waking up at 6 or 7 o'clock, or by 8 o'clock you're waking up. But if schools are running, if schools are functioning like normal, then you should wake up by 5:30 or 6 to get ready and all. Then if after this 6 months suddenly if I say that you have to come to school regularly from 8 o'clock, you need to wake up by 5:30, is that easy for you? No, it will be little difficult for you people, because from these 6 months you got habituated to wake up by 7 or 8 in the morning. Suddenly one day if I say no, from today you have school, you have to wake up at 5:30, it will be difficult for you. It takes time for you people to get habituated, right? The same like that, these people are also telling the same thing, that from this agriculture work to construction work, if we need to shift, it will be little bit difficult for them to get habituated. We have to go to towns and cities for that. So we are ready to work, okay, it is difficult, then also we'll go. Then where to go? In our village, that government schemes will be not there, government work will be not going on, we can't work because here we don't have in the village, in our village. Then they have to go to towns and cities for such type of work, because they can't sit idly. In order to eat, they have to work. and those works are not there in their village. They have to come to towns and cities. Who said this? Padma said. Some farmers in our neighboring villages cultivate flowers and grapes. Only those who go regularly and who have learned the work get employment there. Yes. So if there is no government schemes, okay, teacher, in the nearby villages they can get another work. No, teacher, okay, they'll be getting. Some farmers in the nearby villages, they'll be cultivating what? Flowers and fruits in their field. These people can go and work there, but there is a problem. The laborers who will be going permanently to that work, who will be going regularly and who have the knowledge, can only get that work. Teacher, what is the problem then? Regularly they can go, no teacher, but in their village they'll be working for few weeks. If they are not working in that nearby fields of those flowers and fruits, then they'll be not getting the work. So let me clear you. For few weeks they'll be working in their own village fields and all, right, to grow the crops like groundnut and all. In at that time they can't leave the work of their village and go to the other villages, right, because they have to work in their own village. When they are getting work in their own village, they will be working there. But teacher, the remaining time they can go there, no teacher. But see here, what is it telling? The people who will be regularly going and have the knowledge about that cultivation of flowers and fruits, they'll be getting the work. The others will not get. The one who have knowledge how to grow, how to raise the crops and all, they'll be getting the employment to work there. How can we suddenly learn to do such tasks that too far a few days of work in a year? See, if I say you people that you have to change your habits for 1 week, and again normally you have to become like, you need to behave sorry, let me give you another example. These workers who are working in their village under in the groundnut field and all, they'll be learning that, they get habituated to work. After few weeks, if they are going to construction site for the construction work, they have to learn that. Again after finishing that, they have to search for the other job. Can they learn all the different types of task or all the different types of work within a year? Is that easy for them? It takes time to get habituated. Then they'll be learning again. Suddenly they have to go to the other work. It is not easy for them, right? They also do not allow young children there. Yes, the children who are below 15 years and all, they'll be not allowing them to work in any of the job, right? It may be agriculture or tea shop, anything. They'll not allow children to work in that place. How can I leave my children behind? See, I can't take my children to the work because they are not allowed there. Then how can I leave my children in the home and go for the work? Who will take care of them? Now, yes, every mother is worried about that. Now Lakshmamma is also adding the same thing, that I have to go to work. Their children are not allowed. The children who are below 15, they are not allowed. How can I leave them behind? Means, how can I leave them in the home and go? No one is there to look after them. We like to work for the government schemes as they do not require any special skill, Rama said. Now Rama is saying that we are interested to work in the government schemes as they do not require any special skills like qualification or education. We don't need, no. We are ready to work as a laborers in the construction sites and all. Poor laborers like Rama, Lakshmamma and Padma face a lot of challenges in earning income to run their families. Yes. See, suppose for few weeks they have worked, they'll be getting the money. They and their family can have the food and they can live nicely. And the remaining time when they don't have work, how can they live? They are facing lot of challenges, lot of problems to feed their family, to give food to their family, to get educated, to make their children educate. in order to earn money also, because women will be not paid more amount comparing to men, right? So they are facing lot of problems to run their family. Women also spend lot of time on their household work. Yes, even our mothers, if we see, they'll be spending lot of their time in doing the work, household work, like cleaning, cooking for us, making us get ready for schools, colleges and all. They don't have time for them. These people, they are working for the family and they're going to work in the other fields as a laborers and all. It is not easy for them, right? Nearly two-fifths of all rural families are mainly agricultural laborers in Telangana. In Telangana, if you see, two-fifths of the villages, rural families, in villages, these families which are there, among them two-fifths of the families depend on agriculture work. They are agricultural laborers. Only few of them have land, small amount of land. The other people, they'll be going and working in the landlords fields, or another farmers fields, they'll be working. Of these, hardly a few of them have a land, and the rest are landless, and they'll be going and working for the another field, like another person field as a laborers. Although earnings are higher in non-agricultural jobs, yes, teacher, then they can go for another jobs, no teacher, non-agricultural jobs like working in factories and all. They have, but these people don't have that knowledge. They are not educated. How can they work? Though they can work in the non-agricultural activities, and they can earn good salary, good wages, no teacher, but those works are scarce, means they are not available in their village. They have to go out of the village, like they have to come to towns and cities, then they'll be getting the work there to work, right? That is why many families in Venkatapuram have migrated to towns and cities. That is the reason they started shifting. The people of Venkatapuram village, they started shifting from their village to towns and cities like Hyderabad and all. Small farmers in Venkatapuram. So now small farmers, what are they telling? We'll see. So seeing these visitors talking to the laborers, the owner, that is Ravi, he came to the visitors and he also started talking to them, saying his problems, how much of land he have and all. Ravi employs only one or two men workers and several women workers for harvesting groundnut. So Ravi, he'll be taking one or two men, only one or two men, and the remaining all the laborers are women laborers for harvesting work. Means after the crop is grown, after it is dried, we cut the crop, we pluck the crop, right? For that work, he'll be taking only one or two men, and the remaining all are women only. Men works are generally engaged to uprooting groundnut plant, gathering bundles and carrying the bundles to a place. So what men will be doing at the harvesting time, they'll be uprooting the plant. After women pluck the groundnut, they'll be plucking the plants and they'll be gathering the bundles, carrying the bundles to certain place, to one place, making them arrange in a proper way. These works men will be doing. Women are engaged in what, and what women do, they'll be plucking groundnuts from the crop and all, from the plants. I employ laborers only for harvesting. Ravi is telling that I don't take laborers for the entire season, for entire from sowing to harvesting. For this complete season, I don't employ people. Only for harvesting, I'll employ the laborers. I generally get other works done with my family members. If any other work is there in the field during the season growing of the crop or during the harvesting, only few laborers he'll be taking them, and the remaining work will be done by his own family members or nearby farmers. All the other farmers will be coming and helping him. He'll be going and helping them. In such a way, they'll be doing their work. Or take the help of other neighboring farmers, Ravi said. Ravi's daughter was also plucking groundnut. Ravi did not send her to college in the nearby town as he was not able to pay the fees and other expenses. So she works in the field now. Now what happened? Even Ravi's daughter is also working as a woman laborer in their own field plucking groundnut pods and all from the plant. Why, teacher? They have the field, they get money. No, teacher, he can send his daughter to college. No, he have only small land, little land he have. Based on that, he is not able to pay the expenses like college fees and all. He is not able to spend lot of money, so she stopped studying and she started working in his field, as he is not able to pay the college fees and other expenses like traveling charges, books and all. Ravi has 4 acres of land with a borewell. Like Ravi is having how much of land? 4 acres of land, and he have borewell in that field. Earlier he used to get water from the village tank. Before days, when he don't have borewell in his field, he used to get water from the village tank. Irrigation facility was there. Nowadays water does not reach his field. So earlier he used to get water from village tank. Now the water is not reaching his field. Teacher, he have borewell. No, teacher, then what happened? Why is water not reaching his field? About 5 years back, he took a loan from the money lender and he dug borewell in his field. In the starting of 2 to 3 years, he was able to grow 2 crops in a year with good water supply. But what happened after 2 to 3 years? The level of underground water is reduced. Water supply is not sufficient. The borewell is not supporting, like sufficient water is not available, so it cannot give good amount of water to supply the field. Then he is not able to grow even one crop in a year. Before, he used to grow 2 crops in a year. Now not even a single crop is being grown with a good quality, because there is no water available, scarcity is there. So he is not able to grow even one crop in a year now. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.